Hi guys! After I started doing these 1 to 144 scale dollhouse for dolls, you guys requested dolls to go in them. Especially after I did this castle, you guys wanted to see a princess. So that's what I'm attempting today. Please don't judge me too hard. This was my very first attempt at doing any sort of person this small. And if you wonder how small she actually is, she is 1.1 centimeters tall and kind of fits on my fingernail on my pinky. To make her, I used these 4 shades of polymer clay. You don't need very much of each. You also need a craft blade and your favorite sculpting tools. I'm working on a white tile, which has a nice smooth surface, but also you can bake straight on that, which is really important when you're working on something this tiny and you don't want to have to move it. I started by placing a very small ball of clay for the head. Then I added a small snake for the neck before moving on to the dress. The good thing about making a princess is that she can wear a little poofy dress, so you don't have to worry too much about the body and the feet. The clay I chose for the dress was this purple color from the brand Cernit, which is kind of a crumbly and hard clay, and I kind of regretted this as I tried to blend everything because it looks like it cracks a little bit, so I suggest you use something kind of soft. To make the dress look poofy, I added a thin sheet of clay to the outside that I could then arrange. The arms are 2 simple snakes of clay. I decided to have her having her hands and arms in front of her so they could be supported against the dress. Because if you have them out from the body, like reaching out, they might break easily because it's so small pieces. When you're happy with the front view of your little princess, you're gonna bake her according to package instructions, but only for a few minutes to harden. Then flip her over and add liquid clay to the backside. This helps secure the baked clay to the unbaked clay. Now start adding clay to shade the backside, just like we did the front. Then bake her completely and let cool. For the final details, I used a mix of watercolor pencils, acrylic paint and some alcohol ink. I stuck her onto a popsicle stick with a piece of sticky tack so you guys could see this part better. The face details was extremely hard because none of my brushes were small enough, so I ended up applying the paint with a pointy tool that I usually use for sculpting and then scraping away the excess. After using my watercolor pencils, I use some water to smear it out. Finally, I went in with some gold alcohol ink and touched up the crown and also made a little rim on the dress. Sealed everything in with a matte glaze. And there you go, our tiny little princess is done. Now all there's left to do is to put her in her castle. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a very fun challenge and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!